Video back, Judge. Go ahead.
Ms. Buxton, would you please state your name for the record?
Deborah Buxton,
What state, city, and county do you currently reside?
Beaumont, Texas, Jefferson County.
Were you well acquainted with the decedent Wayne Leon Davis?
Yes, I was.
And what's your relationship to him?
Brother.
How long you've known him all your life?
Yes, I have.
You want her to hang on just a second, Judge?
Well,
Since it's on.
It says it's on.
Yeah, so it's at the judge.
There we go.
Okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
Go right ahead.
Okay. Did your brother, Mr. Davis, live and pass away in Jefferson County, Texas?
Yes, he did.
Did he pass away on or about October 1st, 2019?
Yes.
Was he married at the time of his passing?
No.
But was he married twice during his lifetime?
Yes.
He was first married to Linda Davis, is that correct?
Yes.
And that marriage ended in divorce in 1978, is that correct?
Yes.
And then your brother married a lady by the name of Emma Jean Davis in 1979, is that correct?
Yes.
And your brother and Emma Jean Davis remained married until her death, is that correct?
Yes.
After Emma Jean Davis passed away, did your brother ever live with a woman or hold any woman out at his spouse at any time?
No.
All right. Did your brother have any children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
What are their names?
Shannon Davis and Quentin Williams.
And did he father any other children during his lifetime?
No.
Did your brother adopt any children?
No.
As far as you know, did your brother pass away without a will?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
aware? Are you aware of him ever discussing having a will?
No.
And since his death, did anyone check among his personal belongings for a will?
Yes.
Was a will found?
No.
Do you have any interest in your brother's estate?
No.
Do you expect to inherit anything from his estate?
No.
Have you been paid anything or promised to be paid anything for your testimony this morning?
Would you repeat that question?
Sure. Have you been paid anything or promised to be paid anything for your testimony this morning?
No.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed with Ms. Davis.
Yeah, I have no questions, Judge.
Thank you, Mr. Macy.
Okay. Ms. Davis, good morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Davis, can you hear me?
Yes,
Good morning, Ms. Davis. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you this morning?
I'm just fine. Would you please state your name for the record?
Oh, no, I was just showing you that we had a citation.
Would you state your name for the record, Ms. Davis?
Linda Joyce Davis,
In what state, city, and county do you currently reside?
Beaumont, Texas, Jefferson County.
Were you well acquainted with the decedent Wayne Leon Davis?
Yes,
And what's your relationship to him?
I was married to him,
You were the
First
first
wife.
wife? Okay.
first wife. Mhm.
And how long did you know him?
Oh, greater than 50 years.
Did Mr. Davis ever live with a woman or hold any woman out as his spouse after Ms. Emma Jean Davis passed away?
No,
Did Mr. Davis father any children other than Shannon Davis and Quentin Williams?
no,
Did the decedent ever discuss having a will?
no.
You've heard all of the questions that I asked Ms. Deborah Buxton.
Yes, I did.
Would any of your answers be any different from hers?
No, they won't.
Do you have any interest in Mr. Wayne Leon Davis's estate?
No, I do not.
Do you expect to inherit anything from his estate?
No,
Have you been promised or paid any, have you been paid anything or promised to be paid anything for your testimony this morning?
no.
I pass the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions, Mr. Macy?
Yeah, I have no questions, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ladies, so much for appearing here this morning. We appreciate your time and your testimony. If you want, you may leave the hearing and we'll look and see if we can find Shannon here.
Okay,
All right, y'all have a great week.
okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
We still have this iPhone, it's just kind of hanging out there.
Okay, I've got an iPhone there. If it's Shannon Davis, you'd need to unmute your phone to speak.
It's still telling me to homeschool at the end. So
Let's see the wife's name.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next hearing. We're running behind.
Hello?
Fortunately.
Hello?
Are you Shannon Davis?
Got him?
that is
Yes,
him.
sir.
All right, Mr. Davis, if you raise your right hand, please.
Yes, sir.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Mr. Davis, would you please state your name for the record?
Shannon Wayne Davis,
What city, state, and county do you currently reside?
Houston, Texas, Harris County.
You're the applicant who filed the applications for heirship and administration in this case, correct?
Yes,
And the decedent Wayne Leon Davis is your father, is that correct?
yes,
And your father lived and passed away in Jefferson County?
yes, ma'am.
And he died on about October 1st, 2019.
Yes,
And he owned property here in Jefferson County, correct?
yes,
And you've heard the testimony about the decedent's family history proven up by your aunt Deborah Buxton and your mother Linda Davis, correct?
yes,
Do you agree with the testimony you've heard from those witnesses?
yes.
Would you change any part of the testimony that you've previously heard?
No, ma'am.
Is there a need for administration of your father's estate?
No,
Is there, do you anticipate a lawsuit being filed on his behalf?
no.
Let's go at this again.
Hold on. Is there a reason that you're here today, Mr. Davis?
Yes, my father's, it was a case of my father.
Okay, and do you need to have your father's estate administered and to be appointed representative of his estate?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry.
Mr.
Sorry.
Davis, that's okay. Is there any reason that would disqualify you from serving as the independent administrator of your father's estate?
No, ma'am.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime?
No, ma'am.
If you're appointed as the independent administrator, are you going to properly handle the affairs of your father's estate?
Yes,
Are you going to fulfill your duties as the administrator and meet all the deadlines set forth in the Texas Estate Code?
no, ma'am.
Did you
All
say
right,
yes?
that's good.
Okay, okay.
All right, so, Mr. Davis, what you're gonna do is you're gonna make arrangements, sign a proof of death and other facts as well as an oath. And the other witnesses, the disinterested witnesses will likewise sign some statements. Your attorney will e-file those with the court at that time. I will, sign the, judgment declaring heirship and the order authorizing administration of the estate. Mr. Macy, did you have any questions of this witness?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Well, y'all have a great day and we will talk to you later.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
Move on to Mr. Lindsay.
And Mr. Macy's, I'd let him on out.
Okay, Mr. Macy, you'll just stay here for Mr. Lindsay's case.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, Mr. Lindsay, do you have Ricky Richard, Sylvia Sveltic, and Sandra Jack with you?
I have Sylvia and Sandra with me, and Ricky is remotely.
There he is.
Okay, we're bringing him in.
Thank you.
You know how he does that one over there? Oh.
Hello, can you see me?
Okay, are you Ricky Richard?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Lindsay, where are your disinterested witnesses?
They're right here with me, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, if I could get all three of you to raise your right hands, please.
Can you see me? Oh,
Okay, Mr. Richard is stuck. All right, ladies, do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't hear Mr. Richard's screen is frozen, so we're gonna have to wait on him. Why don't you go ahead and question those disinterested witnesses, Mr. Lindsay?
All right, thank you. Sandra, would you state your name for the judge, please?
My name is Sandra Jack. I'm from Kendall, Louisiana.
And you knew Nancy Richard, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you and I have reviewed an amended affidavit and statement of facts and identity of heirs this morning. Are all the statements in that document true and correct?
Yes, sir.
And Sylvia, would you state your name for the judge, please?
Sylvia Swetlick from Weimar, Texas.
And you knew Miss Nancy Richard as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
And how many years did you know her?
About 3.5 years.
And you and I this morning have reviewed an amended affidavit of facts concerning identity of heirs. And are all of the statements in that document true and correct?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I have no further
Okay,
questions.
Mr. Davis.
It's right here. These are the documents.
Mr. Mathey, you have any questions for these witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Richard, could you raise your right hand, please? Ah, he's frozen again.
It's Monday.
All right, Mr. Lindsay, now Mr. Richard keeps disappearing.
Now he's back.
He's muted.
Can you hear me?
Okay, raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God? Is that a yes?
Yes, that's a yes.
Okay, move closer to your microphone on your device, please. Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Lindsay.
Mr. Richard, you and I have reviewed a proof of death and other facts for your mother, Nancy Richard. Are those statements true and correct, and you're willing to take the oath as independent administrator today?
Yes, I am.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Yes, I am.
I have no questions, Your Honor.
Okay, well, y'all get the proofs in, Mr. Lindsay, and I'll take a look at them. And I assume that he is going to have to file a designation of registered agent or.
It has been done, and I have been appointed, Your Honor.
All right, well, I'll look for your documents. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Your
Thank you,
Honor.
Your Honor.
We're gonna go to Myra Gregory because she has to go to court at 10, so we're jumping to Myra Gregory.
What number is that?
She is 10.
I don't know if they're gonna ask me.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Okay. Okay, we're not doing any more iPhones or phones after today. This is it.
It's in my email, every email I sent.
Okay, Ms. Gregory, I've sent this out by news. This is the third case this morning, and all of them have had people showing up by cell phone. I'm not doing any more hearings by cell phone after today.
Yes, sir.
We spend 5 minutes every time waiting for those to connect, for the sound and the video to come through, and it's just not working.
I understand.
Where's Emma? Is she there or whatever?
Okay, is Emma Jubert on here? Are you Maddie Bailey?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you are David Hill, correct?
Yes, I am.
Are you kin to Kenneth?
Yeah, yes, that's my cousin.
Gotcha. All right, Emma Jubert. Okay,
I don't know where she is.
Mr. Hill and Ms. Bailey, if you'll raise your right hands, please. Right hand. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
I do.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Gregory.
Okay. Mr. Hill, you're here to probate the estate of your mother, Margie Hill. Prior to coming to the court hearing this morning, you had an opportunity to read the proof of death and other facts, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And all of those statements were true and correct.
None. Nothing was incorrect.
Okay, thank you. There was no will, and there was a diligent search for a will.
Yes, it was.
Okay. And you're asking the court today to name you as the independent administrator of the.
That's correct. I didn't hear that last part.
You've gone mute, Ms. Gregory, for some reason. This is definitely Monday.
It really is.
You're not showing as being muted on your line, but we're not hearing you. All right. Mr. Hill, you are qualified to serve as administrator of your father's estate or your mother's estate?
Yes, I am, sir.
Mr. Lambert, do you have any questions of Mr. Hill? I've read the report.
I've talked to Mr. Hill on the phone, but nice to meet you in person, Mr. Hill. He was very nice. We had a long conversation, and he satisfied all my questions that he's more than qualified. And I've also tendered a report to the court on the same.
And I have read the report. All right, Ms. Bailey, have you seen a statement of disinterested witness? Have you been provided with that document?
Yes, I have.
And have you read through that document?
Yes, I read through it when I initially got it about 2 weeks ago, and so much has happened. I can't tell you what all's in it, but yes, I did read it.
Okay, was everything that you read in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Mr. Lambert, do you have any questions of this witness?
No, I spoke with her as well, and she was very forthcoming and very delightful to talk to, and she satisfied all my questions, Your Honor.
Okay, can we hear you now, Ms. Gregory? No, we cannot. All right. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the next hearing, but in the meantime, you need to go to court, Ms. Gregory. I'll be happy to do Ms. Jubert. Is Ms. Jubert, are you here?
We don't see her.
We don't have Ms. Jubert, so, Ms. Gregory, I'll be happy to, I've got to leave at noon to go to a meeting at a industrial plant with our emergency management crew, and we'll be there all afternoon. So if I need to get you in tomorrow morning or any day this week that you need to reschedule Ms. Jubert, just let me know and we'll work you in somehow.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, we spoke with Ms. Jubert
Friday.
on Friday.
Yeah.
And she to be here, so.
They know what her name is.
Do you know what the name of her device is by any chance?
I do not. I know her email is just emmajubert@aol.com, but I don't know what the name of her device is.
And one we didn't know and it wouldn't come in.
No, we tried to bring in one. We didn't know who it was and it wouldn't come in, but I will take care of you, Ms. Gregory. Just call me and let me know when you need to be rescheduled and I'll get you in tomorrow or the next day.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert.
Thank you. You're quite welcome.
Mr. Lambert, thank you, Mr. Hill. We'll visit with you by phone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bailey.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Bailey.
You're welcome, David.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Lambert.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
All right, everybody.
Should I send a letter like I did the Bar Association when I did the notary? Because I put it in my email every single time, and I don't know why they're not getting the no, it's highlighted, no cell phones.
Yeah. We'll just tell them whenever they get here. Good morning, Ms. Thorne. I'm sorry for the delay, but we've had a lot of cases with a lot of audio visual problems this morning. All right, Mr. Phelan, if y'all will raise your right hand, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Anthony M. Phelan Jr. Do y'all recognize that as being his will?
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Appears to be. Yes.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on November 15th of 2016, did he ever change it or revoke it?
Not that I know of.
Okay, go right ahead, Ms. Thorne.
Okay, Mickey, let's start with you. Have you had a chance to review the proof of death and other facts that we filed with this court?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, is it true and correct, all the facts in it?
Yes.
And are those facts within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
Thank you. I am a notary. I'm going to have you go ahead and sign in front of me. Your Honor, we have an AKA on the signature line because he's written and he's listed as under two different names in the will. Does he have to sign the AKA on the signature line?
That'll be best to avoid any problems at the clerk's office.
Okay. So sorry. Yeah. Sign the whole enchilada. In the future, it won't be this bad. Okay. Danny, have you had a chance to review your proof of death and other facts?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, is everything in it true and correct?
Yes.
And are the facts stated in it within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to have you go ahead and sign, and I'll notarize those documents right now. Perfect. almost done with September. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Danny, if you'll pass that over, I'll notarize yours, and Your Honor, then we'll be good to go, unless you
Let
have.
me know when everything's notarized, please.
Okay. Okay, I have everything notarized, Your Honor.
All right, Mrs. Thorne, I've signed the order admitting the will to probate. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, y'all take care now. Mr. Dunham. Self-approved.
On the mound for the Astros is Lance McCullers Jr., right-handers 12-4.
What was that?
Robert Thomas.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Bob.
Yes. Hey, Robert.
Good morning. Morning, Judge.
Good morning.
They just let
Hey,
me on when they want me.
Right, so we're looking for Clara Orr. And Ms. Nelson. Good morning, Ms. Orr.
Hello.
Good morning, Ms. Nelson.
Good morning.
Right, if I could get each of you to, I'll waive the oath for Mr. Dunham. Get each of you to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in cause number 125823, the estate of Vic Jeffrey Nelson, could be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, go right ahead.
Your Honor, I'd like to start with Clara Orr, if I could, please, because she has to leave to attend to an elderly parent.
Okay, let me ask you this is, okay, Ms. Orr and Ms. Nelson, I'm going to show you what purports to be a copy of the last will and testament of Vic Nelson. Does that appear to be a copy of his will?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go back to the signature page. You don't even have a signed copy, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. All we have is the conformed copy that Mr. Thomas prepared.
Okay, and Ms. Orr?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you a signature at the bottom of that. Is it your signature?
Yes, sir.
And did you witness that, the original of this will?
Yes, sir.
And did Mr. Vic Jeffrey Nelson sign that will in your presence?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign it in his presence?
Yes, sir.
And he was at least the age of 18 and you were at least 14 at the time of the execution of the will?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go right ahead, Mr. Dunham.
Yeah, and was Kelly Johnson also a witness and present at the same time as Mr. Nelson executed that will?
Yes.
Your Honor, and at the time of your practice in your office was to create conformed copies of wills that were signed rather than photocopies?
Yes.
Okay. And is everything in your affidavit that's been provided to the court, is it true and correct?
Yes.
All right, I'll pass Ms. Orr, Your Honor. Your Honor, may Ms. Orr be excused?
It looks like, okay, so Mr. Thomas is here as a witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, who are you asking that question of?
Those were of Miss Orr as the other witness.
Okay,
And I'd like to pass Miss Orr and release her so that she could go take care of her mother.
okay, Ms. Orr, you may be excused. Thank you for being here today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Clara.
You're welcome, Katha.
And Your Honor, I'll direct these questions to Mr. Thomas. Mr. Thomas, have you reviewed the affidavit that's before the court?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in that affidavit true and correct?
Yes, sir.
And you were the attorney that actually prepared the will for Vic Nelson?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you were actually the notary, and you were present at the same time that Clara Orr and Kelly Johnson acted as witnesses for Mr. Nelson?
Yes, sir.
And you saw him sign the original will?
Yes, sir.
Did he ever ask you to prepare or redo or revoke or do anything to change that will?
No, sir.
And your practice was to make conformed copies rather than photocopies of the actual will itself?
Yes, sir.
I'll pass Mr. Thomas, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Thomas, you may be excused. Thank you so much for your presence here today.
Thanks, Your Honor. Good to see y'all. Bye,
Have a good
Katha.
week.
Robert,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it.
You bet.
Okay, Ms. Nelson, you also have an affidavit in front of you. Do you have a copy of this affidavit that I prepared for you in front of you?
Yes, sir.
Is everything in that affidavit true and correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And were you and Vic married for 37 years before he died?
Yes, sir.
Did he ever indicate to you, or did you and he ever discuss revoking or changing your wills after you signed the will that's been offered for probate?
No, sir.
And have you attempted to locate the original will?
Yes, sir.
And so far today, have you been able to locate that original will?
No, I haven't.
All right. And your house was very badly damaged during Hurricane Rita, and all of your papers were moved out and boxed, and you think it was lost during that reconstruction?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you have one child who's a minor child that was born after this will was executed?
Yes.
But, okay, and that, we need to correct one of the birth dates for Emma that's in the application was 1994 and not 1995. Is that correct?
Yes.
So far as you know, did Vic ever revoke the will that was signed in Mr. Thomas's office?
No, Bob.
Your Honor, I'll pass Ms. Nelson.
All right, Ms. Nelson, I'm so very sorry for your loss, and you're going to make arrangements with Mr. Dunham to sign those proofs before a notary, and the other witnesses will likewise sign those. Then he's going to e-file those with the county clerk. When he does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you legal authority to act on behalf of the estate. And then Mr. Dunham will guide you through the process to assist you with preparing the necessary inventories or affidavits and help you with navigating the marshaling of the assets of the estate so that you can do what's necessary under the terms of the will. I hope everything goes well. And Bob, let me know if there's anything else you need.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Should we file redacted versions of those originals or unredacted versions?
Of the originals of the will?
Of the, of the affidavits?
You can, to the extent that there's driver's license numbers or social security numbers, you can file redacted copies.
It's the birth date and name of the minor child would be redacted.
Yeah, you can redact that if you wish. I mean, the problem is that I assume that in the will there's a provision for afterborn children.
There is, Your Honor. It includes any child is deemed born after is treated as a child.
Yeah, you're probably going to have their name in there.
Okay, I'll leave it. I didn't think it would be necessary to redact it. I just wanted to make sure.
Very good. All right, y'all take care and try to enjoy your week.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Let's see, we're.
Yeah, correct.
Mr. DeVenzio.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Self-approved.
Okay, the contested hearing is going to be in person?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Might have to do your speed.
Hmm?
Might have to do your speed probate.
Yeah. Mr. DeVenzio? Okay, let's move on to
Right, no.
Mr. Mills.
Up there, yes.
Wait, you got Mr. DeVenzio?
Everything, I think he's. There he is.
Okay, can you hear me, Mr. DeVenzio?
Yes, sir.
Right, Ms. Henley, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this cause should be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, Mrs. Henley, I'm going to show you what purports to be the last will and testament of Frank David Henley. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Yes.
After the date he made this will on August 22nd of 2007, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No.
Okay, and Mr. DeVenzio has provided you with a document called the proof of death and other facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
And have you read that?
Yes.
And is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. DeVenzio, I'm trying to do speed probate hearings this morning because we've gotten behind because of some technical issues, and I'm trying to get through it before the contested hearings at 10. So if you'll go ahead and get her to sign and let me know when it's notarized.
If you would sign with all three names right here, please.
Speed probate.
Gina, did you get Sherry's note?
I did.
Apparently I brought in the wrong documents.
Right here with all three names.
Mrs. Henley, once those documents are notarized, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary, and those letters will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. If you'll please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. DeVenzio in getting him a listing of the assets of the estate, because he has 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court. But I'm so very sorry for your loss, and I hope everything goes well. And Trent, let me know if you need anything.
Great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll have a great week. Okay, looks like Mr. Mills. Good morning, Mr. Mills.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, are you John Way?
Yes, sir.
The second? All right, if you'll raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Way, I'm going to show you what purports to be the last will and testament of Richard Way Sr. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir, I do.
I'm going to go back to the signature page. Ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
After the date he made this will on June 30th of 1987, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Okay. Go right ahead, Mr. Mills.
Mr. Way, you have here the proof of death and other facts. Have you read that document?
Yes, sir.
And are all the statements true and correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll ask you to go ahead and sign the proof just the way your name's typed there. And then you can also sign your oath stating that you'll carry out your duties as the independent administrator.
Yes, sir.
And Judge, I'm going to notarize these for Mr. Way.
Go right ahead and let me know when you're done.
All right, we're done.
All right, Mr. Way, I've signed the order admitting your father's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Mills in getting him a listing of the assets of your dad's estate because he has 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court. But otherwise, if y'all need anything, please let me know. Mr. Mills will be happy to help, and y'all have a great week.
You too.
Thanks, sir. You too.
Take care.
Put that gun. There's somebody else like me and you. They were there for a minute.
Yeah.
They were there for a second. There was another lawyer. There we go.
The host has asked you to start your view video. Okay.
And do we have to do anything there?
There's.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Moses.
Yes, sir.
I can't tell, are you in the same room with Mr. Andrews?
We are. Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Right here.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Andrews.
See me now?
Right hand, please.
Okay.
Do you if you'll raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Andrews, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Floyd Paul Andrews. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page. And is that his signature on that document?
Correct.
Okay, and after the date he made this will on April 1st of 2021, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Go right ahead, Mr. Moses.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Mr. Andrews, we're dealing with your father. Is that correct?
Correct.
We have gone over the proof of death and other facts a couple of times. Is everything in there true and correct?
Correct.
All right. You're going to need to sign your name there.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Sign it, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
No, right here.
All right.
Kevin
Okay.
White.
On the whole
your
name.
whole
Okay.
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Okay. And now, Kevin.
Notary there, Mr. Moses?
Sir?
You have a notary there?
I do.
Okay, let me know when his proof is notarized, please.
She's working on it.
All righty. So, Mr. Andrews, after the proof is notarized, I will sign the order admitting your father's will to probate, The county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Mr. Moses will explain it to you, but you'll use those letters to show your authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can transfer title to real estate or deal with financial institutions or insurance companies or anything like that. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Moses in getting him a listing of the assets of your father's estate, because he had 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Okay.
Judge, here's the proof of death. Can you see it?
Got it.
All right. And now, Mr. Andrews.
Just sign the order. I'm not going to worry. I've got to get on to some other cases. I'm not going to worry about the oath because you can't get your letters until you file that oath with the clerk.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Judge. Good to see you.
Y'all have a great week.
Have a great one. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay. 8. Oh, Mr. Conley.
We're on.
Are you there, Mr. Conley?
Good morning. I can hear you.
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
How about now?
Not yet. But down at the bottom left-hand corner, if you'll move your finger along there, they should have something to allow you to enable.
Start video.
Yes.
How about now? Okay, there we are.
All right. Mr. Dyer?
Yes, sir.
All right, if I can get you to raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Byer, I'm going to show you what purports to be the last will and testament of Raymond Joe Byer. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
And after the date he made this will on April 25th of 2018, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
And I see, Mr. Conley, that you were a witness to that will. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Go right ahead with the proof, Mr. Conley.
Yes, sir. Raymond Joe Byer, decedent, died on February 17th, 2021 in Beaumont, Jefferson County at the age of 92, and 4 years have not lapsed since the date of the decedent's death. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
And decedent was a resident and had a domicile or fixed place of residence in Jefferson County, Texas.
Yes, sir.
The document dated April 25th, 2018 that the judge just showed to you has not been revoked or was never revoked to your knowledge.
That is correct.
A necessity exists for the administration of this estate.
Yes, sir.
No children were born or adopted by decedent after execution of the will.
Correct.
Decedent was never divorced.
Correct.
No state, governmental agency, or charitable organization is named as a devisee in the will.
Correct.
All right. Do you have a notary there?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, and the rest, you read that proof of death and other facts and everything in there is true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and get him to sign it and notarize it. Conley.
Very good. All right, if you'll sign right there, Mr. Byer. Your Honor, I also have the oath of independent executor here also.
Great, and you can go ahead and get him to sign that and notarize that, but just let me know when the proof is notarized. So, Mr.
Proof is being notarized as we speak.
Mr. Byer, once your proof has been notarized, I'll sign the order admitting your father's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary. Those letters, which you're going to use, show your authority to act on behalf of the estate so that you can deal with real estate title companies, banks, insurance companies, whatever you need to deal with.
Thank you.
Mr. Conley will guide you through the process, but please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Conley in getting him a listing of the assets of your father's estate, because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court from today, okay?
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are we notarized on our proof?
Yes, sir. We're notarized on the proof and the oath.
All right, I signed the order, and I hope y'all have a great week. And Mr. Conley, let me know if you need anything.
Thank you, Judge.
Y'all take care now.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Dowd.
Message about Judge Giblin. You wanted to know.
Did he pass?
They just put him on hospice. I didn't know if you'd already.
Yeah, I knew he was. Mr. Dowd?
Yes, sir, Judge. Now, see you.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You're coming. There you go.
Okay, Judge, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, great. Okay. I have Ms. Bentley. Go ahead, Sandra. And Ms. Spalding.
Okay, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I don't know what that is, but I'm wondering if something's
Can you
not
see anything in the
clicked.
box?
Nope, can't see us.
It
I can
was
see
unclicked.
Judge, but I can't. Here, I'll get out of the way. We're working on it, Judge.
Bottom left-hand corner, enable video.
Got it.
There we go.
Okay, can you bring it down a little bit? Okay, Miss Spalding and Miss Bentley, if you can get them both in the picture.
There we go, Judge.
All right, if I can get y'all to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth so help you God?
I do. I do.
All right, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Frank Dale Wilson Sr. Do y'all recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Yes, it is.
And after the date he made this will on May 20th of 2020, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
Uh-oh. I see that one of the witnesses to the will was Larry Dowden. That's a problem.
Okay. Do we take it to Judge Sylvia or Judge Rogers or?
All right, go right ahead, Mr. Dowden.
Thank you, Judge. I guess, thank you. Ms. Bentley and Ms. Spalding, y'all are the daughter and stepdaughter of Frank Wilson Sr. Is that true?
Yes.
And you've testified as to the will dated May 20th, 2020. Have both of you ladies have had an opportunity to look over the proof of death and other facts that we're filing with the court? Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Everything in those documents are true and correct. Is that right?
Yes.
And we also have an oath of independent executors for you ladies to sign. And do you promise the court you'll take care of the affairs of your dad and stepdad's estate to the best of your ability?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, that's all we have unless you need anything further.
Okay, you have a notary there, Mr. Dowden?
Have
I'm right here.
Ms. Jackson's right behind the computer, Judge, and we'll sign.
Okay, go ahead and get them to sign their proofs. And ladies, once you've signed your proofs and those have been notarized, I'll sign the order admitting your father's will to probate, authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you legal authority to act on behalf of your father's estate so that you'll be able to deal with financial institutions, real estate title companies, or whatever. Please, both of you, make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Dowden in getting him a listing of the assets of your father's estate, because he had 90 days from today to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Judge, we're about to the oath. If you'll both sign your oath, please. Okay. Have our proof signed, Judge, working on the oath. We're just about ready.
Clint Lewis. Again, Bell. Excellent.
Okay, Judge, we're ready. We're signed and stamped.
All right, I've signed the order and I hope everything goes well. Mr. Dowden, let me know if you need anything. And ladies, I hope everything goes smoothly for you. Y'all take care and have a great week.
Thanks so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Mr. Lewis.
Make it large.
Okay, I'll do video. Start video.
I can hear you, Mr. Lewis, but I can't see you yet.
We're almost there, Your Honor.
Very good.
Thank you.
Good morning, Ms. Bell.
Good morning.
All right, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth so help you God?
Yes,
Okay, Ms. Bell, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Terrance Thomas Bell. Do you recognize that as being his last will and testament?
yes, sir.
And I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if that's his signature on that document.
Yes, sir.
And after the date he made this will on January 11th of 2021, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No, sir.
So go right ahead, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Bell, your name is Sun Bell, right?
Yes,
And you were married to Terry Bell, who was the chef here in Beaumont at the grill restaurant and the restaurant in Lake Charles. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
All right. Now, he died February 16, 2021 at the age of 68, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you've looked at the proof of death and other facts in this case, and you know that everything is in there true and correct. Am I right about that?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything you need to change?
No, no,
All
sir.
right, Your Honor, I think that's it right now.
All right, go ahead and get her to sign it. Let me know when it's notarized, Mr. Lewis.
Thank you, Your Honor. Go ahead and sign the oath. We have a notary here too, Your Honor.
Ms. Bell, once you've signed your proof and your signature has been notarized, I'll sign the order admitting Mr. Bell's will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letters testamentary that will give you legal authority to act on behalf of the estate. Those letters will show title companies, banks, whatever the case may be, that you have authority to deal on behalf of his estate. I know that Mr. Lewis is going to guide you through the process, but please make sure that you cooperate with him in getting him a listing of the assets of your husband's estate because he has 90 days to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Are we notarized on the proof?
We are, Your Honor. We have them all signed and notarized.
Okay, I have signed the order admitting the will to probate, and once she signs the oath, then you'll be able to get your letters. So I hope everything goes well, Mr. Lewis, and let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Have a great one.
Only take 10 minutes, then I'll take 12 to wait.
There you go.
Hey, Regina.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Brannick.
Morning, Ms. Bell. All right, Ms. Kelso, if I could get you to raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will and testament of Patricia Pate Griffith. Do you recognize this as being her will?
I do.
I'm going to go back to the signature page and ask you if you recognize that as being her signature on that document.
That is her signature.
Okay, is this an original?
Yes.
Okay, and after the date she made this will on August 14th of 2019, did she ever change it or revoke it?
No.
And have you been provided with a proof of death and other facts?
I have.
Have you read it?
Yes, I have.
Is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry to short circuit you, Ms. Bell, but I'm sorry to get to some contested hearings this morning. Because of some technical difficulties, we were running way behind. So Ms. Kelso, once you sign that proof and that oath and get that back to Ms. Bell, she'll e-file it with the county clerk. I'll sign the order attached will to probate and authorizing the county clerk to issue letter of testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate.
Okay.
Please make sure you cooperate with her in getting her the information necessary because she has to file an inventory within 90 days of the date I sign the order. But if
Okay,
there's
I will.
anything y'all need, let me know. I hope everything goes smoothly, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you very much, Judge Brennan. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's see. This list is last one.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Celeste. Do you have Mr. Caballero with you?
Yeah, Richard, you need to hit the button in the bottom left of your screen, Richard. It says start video.
Got it.
There you go. There you go.
Good morning, Mr. Caballero. Are you here or in Corpus Christi?
I'm in Corpus Christi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll be notarizing his signature, Your Honor.
Who is?
I'll be notarizing his signature.
Okay, Mr. Caballero, I'm going to show you what purports to be the last will and testament of Rolando R. Caballero. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes, sir, I do.
I'm going to go to the signature page and ask you, is that his signature on that document?
Yes, sir.
And after the date he made this will on April 7th of 2006, did he ever change it or revoke it?
Not to my knowledge, no, sir. Never changed it.
The time he made this will, he was living in Kingsville.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Celeste provided you with a document called a proof of death and other facts.
Yes, sir.
Have you read that?
Yes, sir.
Is everything contained in that document true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes, sir, it is.
All right, Mr. Celeste, I'm sorry to short circuit your questions, but we had a lot of technical difficulties this morning and we're running behind.
Understand.
So if you will, y'all go ahead and take care of that and let me know when it's signed and notarized.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, y'all have a great one. Take care. Mr. Caballero, once I sign the order, the county, Mr. Celeste will e-file the documents with the county clerk. You'll then be able to get you letters testamentary. Those will give you legal authority to act on behalf of the estate. So you'll be able to deal with real estate title companies, banks, whatever the case may be. Please make sure that you cooperate with Mr. Celeste and get him a listing of the assets to your brother's estate, because he has 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have a great day, and I hope I see that deer on the wall behind you. I hope you have a good hunting.
Yes, sir. I look forward to it.
All right, y'all take care now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna run. I think I've got the file on my desk.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I did that one day, and it was like this far from the top.
Now you can watch when it goes like that, when it goes way back. That's when I usually do it. Depending on how it's time.
And then I couldn't fill it up, so I had to leave it. Oh,
Yeah, I just watch for how far tips his cut back.
but he was bringing it today after that first one, I was like, I was watching.
He's gone.
Yeah,
So it seems like we're gonna go right into contest.
yeah.
Okay, now they can hear you. Okay. You can tell her that she can hear you. Like you hear. She's talking like you hear. She might be on mute.
I can hear you.
Oh, It's just my picture. I'm just on there. Okay. Unless you share. Okay. Oh, that's right.
Who is Gloria Joseph Sonier?
I'm the attorney, Sharon Sanders.
Where's Miss Sonier? Gloria Joseph Sonier.
I'm right here.
Okay, Miss Sonier, raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, Ms. Sonier, I'm going to hold up what purports to be the last will in testament of Thomas James Sonier II. Do you recognize that as being his will?
Yes.
I'm going to go to his signature on that document and ask you if that is in fact his signature.
Yes, it is.
And after the date he made this will on October 25th of 2018, did he ever change it or revoke it?
No.
All right. Have you been provided with a document called a proof of death and other facts?
Yes.
Have you read that?
Yes.
Is everything in there true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
Yes.
All right. I'm kind of short circuiting your attorney's question today because we had a bunch of technical issues today and we have a contest docket we need to get to. So you're going to make arrangements to sign your proof of death and other facts and your oath before a notary public. Get those to Ms. Sanders. She's going to e-file those with the county clerk. When she does that, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate and authorizing the clerk to grant you letters to testamentary. They'll give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. Please make sure that you cooperate with Ms. Sanders in getting her a listing of the assets of Mr. Sonier's estate. Because she had 90 days from the date I signed the order to file an inventory with the court, okay?
Yes.
All right, y'all have a great week, and I hope everything goes well.
Thank you,
You
Your
have a
Honor.
blessed one. Thank you.
Take care. One more. That is Mr. Dyke. Okay, this is not self-proof.
It's a problem. I'll hand you that one. Where's the track? There it was there.
Great.
Yeah, take it, we have the consents from everybody.
I think that's correct, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so we should have Cass, Christy, and Carla. All right, if I could get each of you to raise your right hands, please. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in this call should be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to show each of you what purports to be the last will and testament, copy of the last will and testament of Mary Frances Hebert. Do y'all recognize that as being a copy of her last will?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm going to go back to the signature page. Ask you, is that a copy of her signature on that document?
Yes.
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 And Ms. Carr and Ms. Baxter, there's a copy of some witnesses' signatures to the document. Are those your signatures?
Yes. Yes.
And y'all signed this in the presence of Ms. Hebert on the 3rd day of December of 2014, is that correct?
Yes.
Judge, you accidentally hit mute. You accidentally went to mute. Okay, there you go.
Have y'all been, Mr. Hebert, have you been provided with a document called a proof of death and other facts?
Yes, sir.
Is everything contained therein true and correct and within your personal knowledge?
It is.
Okay, and have each of you, Ms. Carr and Ms. Baxter, have y'all been provided with the statements of the disinterested witnesses to the will?
Yes. Yes.
Ms. Baxter?
Have that. I have the proof by subscribing witness.
Okay. Everything in there true and correct and within your knowledge?
Yes.
All right. So what's going to happen is y'all are going to make arrangements with Mr. Dykeman to sign your proof before a notary. Get those to him. He will e-file those with the county clerk. When he does that, Mr. Hebert, I'll sign the order admitting the will to probate. And you will be able to get letters testamentary that will give you authority to act on behalf of the estate. I'm cutting you short today, Mr. Dykeman, because I've got a courtroom of people here waiting for hearings, and we had technical issues early on.
Okay, I want to take 15 seconds, Judge, if I can, to thank Ms. Baxter, Ms. Carr for appearing here this morning, volunteering their time and going through a lot of arrangements to be here when they didn't have to, and how much the Hebert family, and I appreciate them doing that.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
You're welcome.
And if you need anything, let me know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll have a great week.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I guess we'll stay on.
I guess we're done.
Definitely Monday.